And a very, very good morning to you as we come to you live from Cape Town. We're standing outside the Dome. This is where we're expecting the Finance Minister at 2 o'clock this afternoon to deliver the budget speech for 2025. This, of course, was meant to take place just under a month ago, and it was delayed, as you know. The GNU partners and other members were not in favour of the 2 percentage point hike that the Finance Minister had included into his budget speech. And of course, since then, there have been talks, there have been views, there's been analysis, there's been people weighing in to figure out how it is that South Africa is going to afford to just carry on, and particularly with a very, very high budget deficit that we have. I mean, 75% of our GDP is something that is owed. I mean, this is how much we're in debt for, and we do not want to touch the grants. We've heard that from the minister and many parties that they do not want to touch that grant, any of the grants. In fact, they should be all increased. But how are we going to fund that? And that is where the minister has to find a very fine balancing act, because there are so many different parties that he needs to satisfy. And I'm not only talking political parties, we're talking unions as well. We also have heard a lot of words from the SARS Commissioner, who says if you just get his ability to collect the taxes, that is one way that we could find that. But I suppose a consensus, and certainly things that I'm reading here on social media, many people want to see a lot of cuts in terms of how the government spending is, the wasteful expenditure, the amount of deputy ministers, the perks that they get, the salaries they get. I'm not sure it's going to be enough, but as people are saying, anywhere that's a saving is a saving. But that remains the sticking point. It really does. So we here on SABC News will continue to bring you live coverage from Cape Town, and we'll do that as well from different parts of South Africa. Katlego Nyoni is in Polokwane. We'll be crossing to him shortly to get an idea of what it is that the people and the residents in that area are expecting. We'll also take to the streets in a short while just to go and speak to everyday people who are just getting on with their normal lives. But one thing I can tell you is that the budget always comes and goes, and it's not something that people necessarily focus too much on. But this time, everybody is focusing on the budget because they know how this is going to be a very big budget where they could be paying more for absolutely everything. Where is the minister going to find this? In the form of bigger taxes, wealth taxes? Is that going to happen? Corporate taxes? But still, the question, what is going to happen to VAT? We'll continue to ask those questions throughout the broadcast here on Morning Live.